everyone. I know that this is a live video. It's a pop-up one, so I'm not sure if anybody will show up or not, but I'm just going to go ahead and do a live one anyway, because you can always watch the replay. Um, yeah, so just a little recap. Um, a lot of things have been going on. Like you see, if you haven't seen the update video that I posted maybe a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure how. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. You can go back and watch it. Um, let's see. I was looking. Anyway, like I said, I know this is a live video. It was like a all of a sudden pop up kind of thing that wasn't planned. It was just off today, so I figured I would do like a little live chat, uh, catch up with everyone, um, and just update everyone on life in general, I guess, and what my plans are, what I'm going to try to do. So, yeah, I am, like I said, I have been busy. I work full time, so it's hard to do videos like I used to. Um, so, yeah, I'm just going to try to do the best I can, doing some videos when I can. I have started posting some more of my stuff for sale on my Mercari account, which I will go back uh, maybe today or tomorrow, maybe later tonight. I can always go on the community post and post the Mercari link if anybody wants to see what I have for sale on there. Um, because the fact that I'm going to start posting some of the stuff that I have that I need to get rid of. Like I said, I still have the storage unit that I have to go through and get it all gone. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff I have to do. I'm gonna be busy, honestly. I'm trying to wait to go through the storage unit stuff until after the summertime because it is entirely too hot right now to try to get everything. I may at least go ahead and get it to the garage here at my apartment, but I probably won't start going through the garage stuff, like through everything that was in the storage unit until um, maybe, like I said, in the fall, because when it's not so hot, like I said, in Florida, it is entirely too hot to be doing that. So, like I said, so yeah, like I said, I've been busy doing work, dealing with mom being passed away and everything. So, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do a little update, chit chat with everyone. Like I said, I know I haven't been on here in a long time, and I want to keep up with everybody on here because, like I said, I do miss everyone on here, talking to you, seeing how your life has been, and everything else. So I miss doing the videos, um, well, any kind of videos, and I miss doing the lives to hang out with everyone. So, like I said, I just wanted to really just get on here and tell everyone hello and um, just to see how everyone has been doing. Hey, Nancy, you're the only one on here right now. I have just been talking honestly the whole time, so just saying what my plan is. So it's like this. Like I said, when I first started on here, it was just a quick little um, pop up video, like just a chat video to let just to kind of catch up with everybody and see how everybody has been, and to let everybody know what my plans are. That I want to try to start making some videos. Yeah, you may be the only one right now, honestly, which is fine because, like I said, everybody can watch the replay because, like I said, it's fine. Like I said, I have not done any lives or any kind of videos really in so long. So really, truly, I'm not surprised. So it's not like it bothers me or anything. So, um, but yeah. So like I said, my plans are to uh, trying to do more videos. Um, I do still get the snack crate boxes every so often. So I may try to do the next one I get for this month. I think I get one for this month still. I think it's for last month though. I'm not sure. I never remember. But anyway, I thought about this time when I get one, maybe doing a live opening of the box. But if I do that, I will post it, I guess, and kind of like plan it way or way in advance, so that way everybody would know when I plan on doing it. Because I just thought it'd be nice to just do like a live like get together and like try the snacks and just hang out and talk or whatever and stuff. So like I said, I may not be able to do too many videos, like doing things, but maybe start doing some lives here and there just so I can catch up with everyone, see how everybody has been doing and stuff. So, like I said, it's just mainly trying to just, see how everyone else is doing and everything, and just let you know that, I'm gonna start trying to sell some more stuff when I go through the garage, um, and everything. So I'll have more stuff to be posted. And like I said, I will post that on the um, community post or whatever. I'll post the link to the Macari account in case anybody wants to see what's on sale, what I have for sale. I'm not sure if I will do any live auctions, honestly, because of the fact that I don't know if I really would have time to do those. Um, Not to mention, you know, I'm only off 2 days a week, so it's kind of hard to. I don't know. I mean, I could probably do it, but it's just I have to would probably have to advertise it a little bit more because, like I said, I have not done videos in so long. So my, whatever it's called on here, how to, how people watch and stuff like that is not very good right now because, like I said, I don't do the I really don't do anything on the channel anymore. As basically, well, yeah, they are fun. I don't even know what this one is. I can't even remember what country it is. But so yeah, so like I said, since I don't really do too much on the channel anymore, so like I said, like which is fine with me, but I do want to at least try to do videos here and there and stuff because I still like to do the giveaways every year. The birthday month, Billy's birthday month, so that's not going to change. I'll still do like giveaways and stuff during that month. So I need to try to start, posting at least some kind of videos every once in a while to get it, to where everybody will at least expect, I guess, some kind of videos or, to where they'll watch and stuff. But if not, like I said, it's fine. Because the fact that, like I said, I really don't do too much on the channel anymore. It's not that I don't want to, it's because I don't have time to and stuff. So especially since losing mom, it's a lot harder now because it's on me. So yeah, I have to work a lot. So yeah, to make sure I get everything done, and it's just been hard still without her here because it's been quiet. The apartment is really quiet because I'm used to her being here when I get home. So she's not here anymore. So yeah, so it's a lot of adjustment that I've been having to go through. So I know. I mean, like I said, that's why I said I want to start doing some lives more here and there, and just maybe, like I said, just some lives just to come on here and just chit chat with everybody, even if it's just like I said, the snack crate boxes. That's why I said if I had the snack crate boxes, maybe do lives of those, open them and seeing what they are and going through them. And goodness gracious, that's gonna be crazy on the snacks because sometimes if you don't like them, it's gonna be horrible trying them. But I'll have to. Don't worry about it. But yeah, but I like trying new stuff though. That is the one thing I do like trying. But the only thing is, it's really gonna be horrible. Is used to when I did some of the snack crate videos, opening the boxes, I always had like either Elizabeth here, um, when I was trying the snacks, or either I had Mama also when Mama would, give her funny faces when she didn't like something. So now it will be just me going through the snack crate boxes, and I have to try everything. So it's not like, yeah, it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot of adjustment. So like I said, it's just different. But yeah, that's what I said. Usually when the list is here, when she tries it, it's funny having her here because it's almost like having Billy here because of the comments that gets made sometimes. So like I said, I don't know. I may have to try to enlist her on coming and at least being in here, when I'm doing the snack crate, so that way, just in case she wants to, you know, open. Well, she always eats some of it anyway. Usually when I get them, it's like she wants to open them before anything. So that's why one reason why I haven't been able to do any videos of opening the snack crate boxes is because of the fact that, yeah, usually they get opened before I even get a chance to do anything with them. So, because like I said, she likes to open them up and get all the snacks and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm not going to stay on here too long because, like I said, this was just mainly just like an update kind of thing, just to let you know that what my plans are for the channel. Still, that I still do want to, let me just do another recap since if you've made it this long in the live. So, like I said, this was just a pop up video of just coming on and chit chat with everybody, letting everybody know that I do want to try to do more lives. I do want to try to do more videos, which I will. And yeah, and that you know, I don't even know. I done lost my train of thought, honestly. But anyway, yeah, just updating everybody. Like I said, honestly, I'm probably gonna do more lives of just chatting with everybody and catching up because, like I said, I missed that the most. I think is just catching up with everybody else and finding out what's going on in your lives. Because, like I said, y'all have been a big part of my life. Since I've been through so much in the last for almost 4 years. Because Billy will be gone. It'll be 4 years this December. So yeah, so like I said, it's been through a lot those almost for these 4 years. So like I said, y'all have been a big part of my support system. Because y'all have been here and y'all prayed for me and everything. So it's been I'm thankful for all that. So like I said, I do miss like all the lives and catching up with everybody else and knowing what's going on with everybody else. And I know and I'm not the only one who has lost family members and stuff like that either. I know a lot of you, because when I posted about the video with my mom, I know a lot of you have commented that y'all had lost family members also. So I do feel you on that one. I feel like there's been a lot of loss in the past probably 4 years. I guess I feel like it's more than usual or more than normal, or it seems like it has been. So yeah, I know it's not just me that's lost a lot of people. There's other people. There's other friends of mine that's lost loved ones too, and family members. So like I said, it's even my mom has lost quite a few friends and stuff. While she was here. So like I said, it just seems like there's been a lot of loss in the world, honestly. So I just I wouldn't mind doing a live to let you know you're not alone. I'm here for y'all just as much as I know that y'all are here for me, and I will pray for you too. For anything that's going on with everybody in your life and everything. And if you wanted to, if you ever need us to have a little live for, y'all chat, get your mind off things. Because like I said, I know how that is too. Because I sometimes still have to do things to get my mind off of everything. So yeah, and sometimes the lives are good just to get out of that headspace and just talk about somebody else, talk about other things to where it's not, where you're not so thinking about other things and, just to make your life, your day a little bit better. And also let you know that, that you have other friends out there, and we're here for you too. So like I said, that's one reason why I used to love the live. That's one thing I loved about the auctions too, because it wasn't just auctions. when me and Billy did the auctions, it was more like get-togethers, and then just sold some stuff while we were chit-chatting sometimes. And then, like I said, sometimes when we had the just the lives and stuff on holidays and everything else. So, like I said, I know it's hard for a lot of people on holidays also, because, like I said, holidays are going to be coming up. You're going to have, let's see, you have Fourth of July that's coming up tomorrow, which that's not, not something that, not like Thanksgiving and how, stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, you got Christmas, because I cannot believe how fast this year has gone, honestly. Because I mean, it's July. We're already halfway through the year and everything. So it's like really, really weird that it's gone so fast. Um, yeah, so it's really hard to believe. So yeah, it's like before you know it, Christmas will be here. Oh, and then I also don't know if because I don't think I posted because everything else was going on. Also, everyone knew that Kayla was pregnant. She was supposed to be due in May. No, she was due in June. She was due in June, but she wound up having Evie in May. She was early. So Evie was born. She was 5 pounds. So, but they are doing good. I may try to post on the community post or whatever. I may do like a little slide video or something too of pictures of Evie, and let everybody see some pictures or whatever. But yeah, so I have a grandbaby now. So her name is Evie. She's the cutest little thing ever. She looks like Kayla. Um, so I'm ready to spoil her. I did surprise Kayla for her baby shower. So I flew to back home for that. So that way I could be there for her baby shower, which she did not even know about. So she was surprised and cried when she seen me. So that was like the hardest. That was the hardest secret I had to keep from her and everything. So that was horrible, because the whole time I was talking to her, she was so upset and just like wishing I was going to be there for the baby shower. And I kept on acting like, oh, I wish I was going to be there too. But then I showed up. So that was like really special thing that, I did for her, and then, everything. So yeah, but yes, we have a new grandbaby now. So like I said, I'm hoping, I'm sure Billy's watching over her, all the time, just like he's watching over us. So, and now my mom's watching over all of us. So, but my mom did, even though she didn't actually get to go and see Evie and hold her, we did FaceTime with Kayla one time, because Mama was always wanting to. She was like, couldn't wait to hold Evie and rock her and sing "You Are My Sunshine" to her. So yeah, so that was the one thing after Evie was born. I think it was like 2 days later, we had FaceTimed Kayla while she was still in the hospital and everything. And Mama got to see Evie, and she sang to her over FaceTime, "You Are My Sunshine." So that is one thing I'm glad she at least got to do um, before she passed away, because I know that was like the one that she was like so excited to have a great grandbaby, and to be able to rock her and hold her and sing her. It's just, I wish she was able to, you know, actually get to see her in person, but she didn't get a chance to see her. But that was okay. She did at least get to see her on FaceTime and everything. But and then when then we all, when we went back to Mississippi for the funeral and everything, we were all together. So we got to, hold Evie, and the kids got to hold Evie. So they were, they're excited because they're an aunt and uncle, so it's like their first, niece that they have. So like I said, it's been exciting. There's been exciting things happening in our life too, not just all sad, but like I said, you have to take good with the bad. Um, but yeah, so like I said, and I can't wait to spoil her, honestly, because I can't wait to be able to buy her little princess outfits and everything else. So yeah, I've already been spoiling her even before she was born when I was buying stuff for her and everything and sent and taking it because I took it with me when I flew back home. So and I took brought more stuff to her when I seen her when we come back home for the funeral. So like I said, um, I can't wait till she gets a little bit older. You know, I don't want her to grow up too fast, but I can't wait till she gets a little bit older to where I can start schooling her and buying her little princess dresses, and she dresses up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. So like I said, it's just all the excitement of having your first grandchild and everything. So yeah. So like I said, I can't wait, and I really can't wait to hold her again. This is her first. This will be her first Christmas and everything else. So like I said, it's just I don't know. I wish she was lived closer. Honestly, now to where I could help her out and see Evie more, and that way we could all be around each other a little bit more. But maybe one day she can get here and live a little bit closer. But we just have to just do a lot of visits, honestly. And let me tell you, we drove back to Mississippi for the funeral, and that is not a drive I want to do again. Honestly, I don't see how many times we came here. I've been listening, but I have to go. I wish I could stay. Oh, it's okay, Ninja. I'll have to catch up with you also. You watch the replay because, like I said, it was just a little quick pop up thing I was just doing anyway. I hope your appointment goes good though. You have to let me know how you are. But yeah, I was saying about the drive. That is the one thing I do not want to do again. I don't want to drive. I think I'd rather fly like I did before because I don't see all the times that me and Billy used to come here for Elizabeth because Elizabeth was in dance, so we had competition here several times. Like one, I think a couple of years, like every year, once a year, we had competitions here. And it was so fun. I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know how Billy drove that thing because he always would drive and wouldn't let nobody else drive. He was just always like that. So I do not see how he got through those drives of driving that far because it's like a 9 hour drive. It's a 9 hour drive almost, really. And I'm sitting here thinking, I don't see how he done it because me and the kids, we took turns sometimes. But yeah, that was just the worst drive ever. Maybe it's just because I've gotten older and it's just not the same anymore. But yeah, I just do not want to do the drives again. I'd rather fly. So I think if next time we do any more kind of visits, it's going to have to be flying because, yeah, I don't want to drive that one again. That was just too much. Not to mention there's a lot of back roads going back to Mississippi too. So it's like you have some good 2 lane. It's like just regular 2 lanes. It's not like interstate like 4 lanes sometimes. So yeah, but yeah, that would be the yeah. Won't be doing that again. I'll just be flying from now on. But yeah, so we'll have to get her here. Get her. We'll have to fly her here sometimes, or we'll have to fly back home sometimes just to go visit. So like I said, we'll have to start planning out more visits and stuff. So. Um, Especially with it being our first Christmas and everything too. I'm just trying to figure out what to do for because I was thinking about something to start like some kind of tradition like for grandkids when we have more. But I was thinking about like giving them ornaments every year for Christmas. Like they're like on how you do like the first Christmas, you always give them like you have an ornament that says first Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So start like an ornament, for each. I know I've heard a lot of people who say that they've done that. So I was trying to think of some kind of tradition thing that we could do to like start some kind of to give them something like every year. So I mean, it's not just that you get other stuff, but it's just like the special something. You know what I'm saying? Like an ornament and stuff. So I think I might start that with Evie this year because, like I said, I am going to get her her first ornament this year. I'm going to get her one of those. So I'm going to get her a Winnie the Pooh one. So, like I said, um, I may wind up getting her one, doing one for like every year, for at least for so many years, because I think that would be something kind of neat that they can have when they, as they get older. That's something that they'll have of their own. They'll have their own little set of ornaments when they get older. Because that's something I wish I had. I mean, we made a lot of ornaments when I was younger, and then we made ornaments with the kids when they were younger. Because I still have some of their ornaments that they made and stuff, and I even have ornaments I made when I was younger. So I do want to continue that kind of stuff too, like making ornaments with grandkids too, because I think those are the most special ornaments. Also, is the ones that you make with your grandkids or make with your kids. So yeah. I do want to plan on trying to, keep those kind of traditions too that we used to do with the kids too when they were little. So yeah. So I'm trying to keep up with traditions and everything, even the ones that me and Billy did, because like I said, it's just that it's easy not to, we all I want to always keep up with the traditions, but that we all did. But anyway, I am going to get off of here. Um, so like I said, if you watch the replay, Um, I'm sorry that, like I said, it wasn't a planned video, and that if I missed you, I'm sorry. That I'll try to plan some more videos, lives, so that way we can all talk and get, just, catch up with everybody. So yeah, so like I said, I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July, and I will keep in touch. Like I said, I will try to post videos, even if it's some kind of little small videos every couple of weeks, or at least try to do. I'm gonna at least try. I'm gonna have a. Let's do this way. I'm going to have a goal to at least try to do 2 videos. If it's not just videos, maybe 2 videos, whether it be a live or a video and a live. I do want to have a goal to at least try to do something on the channel at least twice a month. So that's my goal. So yeah. So like I said, I do want to at least try to keep up with everybody. So like I said, I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July, a safe 4th of July. I have to work, so which I'm glad, because I like being busy and not being home sometimes. So that way I can keep busy, because that's the only way I can get through things sometimes. Stay busy, honestly. Um, so yeah, so like I said, I'm glad that I did get a chance to do the live, even though I really didn't have that many people on here, which is fine. Like I said, I don't expect it, because like I said, I haven't done anything in a long time. So just wanted you all to know that I'm still here. I still love you. I do miss you, and I'm going to try my best to start doing some more videos so I can keep up with everybody. And maybe I'll try to get back into doing some auctions here and there, maybe later on after the summer, when I can start going through some of the stuff in the garage, and then that way, we start doing some more lives and doing a few auctions here and there, just to have some lives and just do some stuff. So let me know what you think. Let me give me some ideas. Honestly, I take ideas. If there's any kind of videos you would want me to do, so just like give me some ideas. So like I said, just comment down below with some ideas. Let me know what you would want to see, or what kind of videos you would want me to do. If you want me to do more lives, just hanging out. Yeah, just let me know. We can. I've been having to. That's the one thing. Since my mom's passed away, also, I've been trying to keep up, because my mom used to talk to my aunt every every week, several times, sometimes several times a week. But she she would always talk to her at a certain time of the day, and they would both be drinking coffee. So I told my aunt, I said, I'll have to call her on my day off, on one of my days off, at least maybe every other week. And even though I don't drink coffee, I said I'll just drink tea, and I'll have to call her at the same time and stuff, so that way I can keep up with what my mom used to do. Because like I said, my aunt, it hurt her hard, not with not having my mom and stuff. And honestly, since I've been home from the funeral, I think my aunt has called me and checked on me more than anything in the world because, like I said, it's bothered her a lot too, which is fine on me because I've been checking on her too. So, but yeah, so like I said, I, as I said, even if we sit here and just have a chit chat and drink tea or whatever else and eat snacks, like I said, just to just to hang out. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here because I know that there's a another live that I'm gonna watch in a little bit. Plus, I'll be posting some stuff on Macari in a little while too. We're gonna try to post some more stuff on Macari or whatever. So yeah, so like I said, I hope you have a wonderful weekend also. And I will see you on the next video, next live, whatever it may be. Um, so I love you all, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.